Welcome back to Battle of the Brains, presented by Virginia 529 College Savings Plan.
Here are the scores following the category round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Midlothian High School with 90 points. Our team from Menchville High School with 65 points. And now it's back to Battle of the Brains and another toss-up round. Again, questions being directed this season to teams, players answering by raising their hand and waiting to be called on. There are no point deductions for incorrect answers. The first question in this toss-up round goes to Menchville High School. In 2002, he became the first fictional character awarded an honorary fellowship by the Royal Society of Chemistry, 100 years after he solved his most famous case. Name this legendary detective created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Jarrett. I need you to...
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes is correct, yes. Midlothian, what is the word for a glassy substance fused to the surface of pottery or porcelain, and also what we call the thin outer coating of teeth? Brennan.
Enamel.
Enamel is correct. Menchville, in Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, Caesar was told to beware the Ides of March. What is the date for the Ides of March? Samuel.
March 15th.
That is correct. Midlothian, with what sport is the Davis Cup associated? Jacob.
Tennis.
Tennis is correct. Menchville, please watch the screen and listen closely. Here is your Virginia-based video question from a member of the Battle of the Brains, Brainy Bunch.
Which Virginia city is home to the largest naval complex in the world?
Samuel?
Newport News.
It's actually Norfolk. All right, Midlothian. In the 21st century, a sundial-shaped granite library was constructed in which African city as a modern version of the great library that was there in antiquity? Jacob.
Alexandria.
That is correct. Menchville, you may need your pencil and paper for this one. The perimeter of a regular tetradecagon is 280 centimeters. What is the length of one side? Jarrett.
28.
It's actually 20 centimeters. Midlothian, once a protege of Yuri Andropov, what head of the Soviet Union who held meetings with Presidents Reagan and Bush and attempted to reform his country through his policies of glasnost and perestroika? Cameron.
Boris Yeltsin.
That would be Mikhail Gorbachev. Menchville, which playing card image, sometimes depicted running a broadsword through his head, has the nickname the Suicide King? Colin.
The King of Diamonds.
It would be the King of Hearts. Midlothian, what city that lost the Battle of Meloria to Genoa in 1284 was the birthplace of Galileo, but best known today for its Leaning Tower? Brennan.
Pisa.
Pisa is correct. Menchville, this American agricultural chemist, agronomist, and botanist was born a slave. Name this man who spent his life finding uses for peanuts, sweet potatoes, and soybeans and taught at Tuskegee Normal Institute, Industrial Institute. Samuel.
George Washington Carver.
That is correct. Midlothian. To avenge the death of his father, he executed every defeated Tartar who stood taller than a cart's axle. He established a capital at Karakoram, crossed the Great Wall, and took Beijing by 1215. Name this Mongol conqueror. Graydon.
Who's Genghis Khan?
That is correct. Menchville. We'll hold on that. One more toss-up round to go, and we'll have today's winner here on Battle of the Brains.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains, presented by Virginia 529 College Savings Plan.
Here are the scores as we head into the final round here on Battle of the Brains. Midlothian High School with 140 points, Menchville High School with 95 points. Now for this final toss-up round, the point score for a correct answer is doubled. There is no deduction for an incorrect answer. Good luck, teams. Here's our final toss-up round of questions. We begin with Menchville. It is a branch of astronomy that is concerned with the origins, nature, and scale of the universe. Name this branch of astronomy. And that would be cosmology. Midlothian, which word completes both of the following? A type of calendar that can give the correct day of the week for any given date over a period of years, and a type of hypothetical motion that once began would work forever. Cameron.
Perpetual.
That is correct, perpetual. Menchville, she was the first wife of a president of the United States to be referred to as the First Lady. Name this woman who, among other things, is credited with saving Gilbert Stuart's famous painting of George Washington from the burning White House. Jarrett?
Who is Dolly Madison?
That is correct. Midlothian, in 1968, the U.S. Navy studied this popular toy in wind tunnels. While the reason for the study was not released, one might guess it had something to do with flying saucers. Name this brand of still popular toy. Brennan.
Frisbee.
Frisbee is correct. Menchville. This geographical region is located in both Chile and Argentina. Name this region that outside of the polar regions has some of the world's largest ice fields. Jarrett.
The Andes Mountains.
That would be Patagonia. Midlothian, the country of Australia has 6 states. Name any one. Jacob.
Queensland.
Queensland is one, along with Western Australia, South Australia, New South Wales, Victoria, and Tasmania. Menchville. What is the aphorism described by the following? It is fruitless to become lachrymose over precipitatingly departed lacteal fluid. Colin.
Don't cry over spilt milk.
That is correct. Midlothian, on this scale, 60 marks the intensity of a normal conversation. Name this unit of sound intensity, 1/10 of a unit named in honor of the inventor of the telephone. Graydon.
Decibel?
Decibel is correct. Menchville, the United States House of Representatives has 435 members. How many of these members represent districts in the state of Virginia? And that would be 11. Midlothian, Marrakesh, famous in fable, story, and song, is located in what Muslim kingdom? Cameron.
Morocco.
Say it again for me, please.
Morocco.
Morocco is correct, yes. Menchville, the word bourgeois is used to refer to the middle class. Spell bourgeois. Jarrett.
Bourgeois.
It's Bourgeois, bourgeois. Midlothian, called a calumet by French missionaries, what item was used ceremonially by Native Americans to seal peace agreements? Brennan.
The peace pipe.
That is correct. Menchville, what is a 10-letter word for the study of earthquakes? Samuel.
Seismology.
That is correct. Midlothian, which of the following would not appear on a 1965 map of Asia? Bangladesh, Vietnam, Cambodia, North Korea. Jacob.
Vietnam.
It's actually Bangladesh. East Pakistan became an independent state in 1971. Menchville. And that is the end of our game. While our judges double-check the final score, we want to remind you how to stay connected with Battle of the Brains. To find out more about our show, just log on to battleofthebrains.net. You'll also find Battle of the Brains on Facebook and full episodes of our show on our YouTube page. As we start round 2 on Battle of the Brains, join us next week when we virtually welcome teams from Trinity Episcopal School in Richmond and the Walk in Truth Home Educators from the Metro Richmond area. Now, here's the final score for today's match, the winner going on to round 2 of Battle of the Brains. Our team from Menchville ends with 155 points. Great job by Jarrett, Samuel, Colin, and Catherine. And best of luck in the future. Our winners today, their final score, 260 points. Our team from Midlothian High School. Congratulations to Brennan, Cameron, Graydon, and Jacob. And we will see you in round 2. I'm Cheryl Miller. Thanks for watching and playing along here on Battle of the Brains. We'll see you back here next Saturday morning. Great job, teams.
Battle of the Brains, presented by Virginia 529 College Savings Plan.